Hi everyone, it's Anna with scrappingstampingandstuff.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really neat card with some of our masks and our new embossing paste, which you can do really neat things with. So we're going to make the same card with a different color. And I'm going to start with I suggest using our heavy cardstock, either Whisper White or vanilla. Today I'm using vanilla. It measures 4 1/4 by 11, and I need to make this gradient color in the background. We are going to use our sponge brayers and Night of Navy ink on this one. On this one I used Rich Razzleberry. On this one I'm going to use Night of Navy. And to ink your sponge brayer, you don't want to go back and forth. You want to go forward and then lift up. And you have to press fairly hard with the sponge brayer to get that ink on it. And then you just want to start and move back and forth slowly up the paper. Do that a few times. You can do this as many times as you like till you get the color as dark as you want it to be. So I will go with that. And now we're going to put the embossing paste on top. And when I put the embossing paste on, it actually pulls the color up from the cardstock. So I did not color the embossing paste at all. So get the embossing paste out. And I will be using one of our masks from the Pattern Party Decorative Masks set. It comes with 4. Here are the other ones, the brick, clouds, and this neat pattern. Today we will be using this large medallion. And to hold everything in place, I'm going to use some washi tape. I'm going to tape my card down. And I'm also going to tape that mask down in a couple of spots. So I don't have to worry about anything shifting. So now I'm just going to scoop out some of the paste, and I'm debating whether to start with that much. I guess I will start with that much. This is one of our palette knives. The palette knife set comes with 3 different shapes that you can use for different techniques. This is the one that I have found myself using most often. And you basically just want to smear it on there to fill in the openings in the mask. Looks like I chose a good amount to start with. That should be about perfect. So once you get all of the little holes filled in pretty well to your liking, then you just want to go back and scrape off the excess so that it's pretty smooth. That looks pretty good. You do want to clean up your palette knife, get your paste covered up pretty quickly and clean off your palette knife and the mask fairly quickly, because they do get the paste, once it dries, it gets a little tough to get off. And I better get rid of this piece of paper. Okay, so I did notice the first time I did this as well, I have a little bit of extra paste over here along the edge. So Probably just want to smooth that off and get rid of it before it hardens. Same thing on the top and the sides if there's any over there. I just think that's really cool where you get that texture with that neat design. So now to add the greeting and the little banner, I have cut a piece of paper. Both of these pieces were from our Naturally Eclectic paper pack. This measures 1 inch by 4.5 inches. I'm going to punch it with our triple banner punch. Now I've stamped these two images. They came from the same set as these two. This is our Label Me Pretty stamp set, which I think is really nice. I love when stamp sets coordinate with a punch that make it really easy to put greetings on your cards. So that's exactly what we have here. The Label Me Pretty stamp set, which coordinates with the Pretty Label punch, which looks like this. So I'm going to punch this one out. Now I'm going to punch this one out with the 1 1/4 inch circle punch. And I will attach everything together. Technically, I should wait until that paste has dried to do all of this, but for the purpose of our video, I'll just try to be real careful on top of that paste. I have found that it takes somewhere probably in the neighborhood of 15 or 20 minutes for that paste to dry. Depends on, here you can see I was using scrap paper that I've already used on the back. Depends on where you live, if it's humid or dry, how long it may take for your paste to dry. But here in sticky Ohio in the summertime, it takes probably 15 or 20 minutes. Put some dimensionals on the back of this, and there you have it, a really simple card made with our neat new embossing paste and our Label Me Pretty stamp set and Pretty Label punch. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Check out my other videos.